noise under me. Anyway, hi guys. I have a few quiet minutes up here in Annalise's room, and before my sunlight goes away, I kind of wanted to get another video in. I just did a video on an update on Annalise's congenital hypothyroidism, and I thought while I was at it, maybe I should do a weight loss one. I work with a young man who watches my videos, and so he mentioned the fact that I hadn't made one in a while, and I went, you're right, Fahad, I haven't. So this video is Fahad's fault. Hi, Fahad. Honestly, I just haven't had much to say, so I haven't really done anything. I am 15 months post-op from the Roux-en-y gastric bypass surgery. I had it in November of 2016, and it is now February of 2018, which sounds a lot farther away than it actually was. I had the Roux-en-y gastric bypass surgery. I have lost 120 pounds since then. Several jean sizes and shirt sizes. This is like a size 20, and I'm like, I did really well for most of the first year. I struggle, and I think that's most of why I haven't made any videos. I have been struggling a lot since I hit about a year. It was a little before a year. Old habits have been setting in. I'm eating things that I shouldn't be eating. And at work, we have a lot of crap that is very easily accessible to me. And so I don't just eat one king cake. We made mini king cakes for Mardi Gras this last week. And I didn't eat just one. I ate two, and then I ate three, because I have learned that while my stomach can still only hold a very small portion of food, it also empties out very fast. Within a half an hour, I can eat again, and I can eat just as much as I could a half an hour ago. So I could eat 3 king cakes throughout the day. Now, mind you, these were like this big. It's not like I was eating a freaking king cake this big. But I unfortunately have allowed myself to indulge in sugar, and sugar was by far my biggest addiction before I had surgery. I've made the joke many times that cake is what made me fat. Cake is not the only thing that made me fat, but cake made me fat. I am a sugar addict. I am a food addict. I fully admit it. And I sugared myself into diabetes and arthritis and sleep apnea and high blood pressure and high cholesterol and God, who fucking knows what else. Yeah. So anyway, I've been struggling with the more sugar that I eat, the more my body is able to tolerate. So I've kind of been building up this tolerance, not on purpose, but letting it slip and letting it slip and letting it slip a little more and a little more, and every time. And even when something makes me sick, because sugar does still make me sick. If I eat too much sugar, I will throw up. But I can eat significantly more sugar than I could, say, a year ago. And that's not good. I am not proud of myself. I also have just been I've been snacking. And like I said, I can eat small portions, but I can eat small portions frequently throughout the day. So instead of having 3 meals and maybe a snack, we have a break at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I like to have a snack and then more of it is everyone else is having a snack. It's a social thing. All the other paras are having a snack. I want to have a snack too. Do I need that snack? No. If I ate a proper breakfast, I wouldn't be hungry, and I wouldn't need that snack. I would be fine, especially when my lunch break is at 11 o'clock. Who the hell needs to eat at 10 and then at 11? That's bad shit. But it's a social aspect for me. They're eating, and I see them eating, so I want to eat something. And I want to feel like I fit into the group. So if they're going to eat, I'm going to eat. And that doesn't really serve anything good. What I should be doing is, hey, now's a good time to drink a protein shake because I need protein. And I'm mostly good at getting in my protein for the day. I need to get 60 grams of protein, and I'm generally in that area. Excuse the little cow that I'm holding here. I don't know why I'm holding him. I just am. But it certainly wouldn't hurt. I haven't really been using protein shakes the way I was before. I haven't needed them really. I can eat enough now, and as long as I make solid choices, I'm fine. I just haven't been making great choices. So, yeah, that's kind of my point. I'm making bad choices, and I'm eating too often. I'm eating too much. I'm not eating good things. I don't think I've been to the gym in 3 weeks. And I've got a coworker, my dear sweet Jill, that comes with me to the gym, and we work out together, and she really pushes me to keep going and to do things that I don't think I can do, but I really actually can do. And I haven't been there with her in 3 weeks. And most of it has been that there's just simply too much going on. And I have had I had a root canal the other day, and it's just dentist appointments and kids having conferences. I've got 2 kids in school right now, so I've got conferences for them, and I've generally been busy. My husband was out of town this last week, so I couldn't go because I had to get home right away to take care of the kids. He wasn't there to kind of, take over for me so that I had the time. But that's no excuse to not work out at home. There's no reason I can't work out at home. But I haven't been. I just haven't. And I have really been struggling with fatigue. I saw the doctor recently. They did, I can't think of what it's called, the heart rate monitor. I wore it for 24 hours. I did a bunch of blood work. They rechecked a bunch of my vitamins, trying to figure out where all these heart palpitations were coming from and all of this fatigue that I've been experiencing. And they can't find anything. Everything seems fine. My heart has never been better. My blood pressure is stellar. My cholesterol is great. Everything. The only thing I have left is the sleep apnea, and I actually turned down my CPAP another notch. I'm down to a 7 for pressure. Because I was waking up with my mouth open again, and whenever that happens, that means the pressure is too high, and it forces my mouth open, and then I wake up and my mouth is really dry, and it's not fun. So I adjusted the pressure on my CPAP, and that seemed to fix it. I'm not waking up anymore, so my sleep apnea is getting better. And look, there's a Peach. Hi, Peach. I'm making a video. You want to sit with me while I make a video? Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, I'm doing pretty decent. So this constant fatigue makes no sense. The doctor did bring up the possibility of chronic fatigue syndrome and some ways to kind of try and see. I'm not allowed to nap anymore. I don't like that idea. I was going to bed at 7 o'clock at night. I would put these guys to bed, and then I would go to bed because I was so tired. She no longer wants me to do that. I have to stay up until at least 8 o'clock, possibly 10. And there's a moose. So I've been staying up until as late as I can, 9, 10, somewhere in that range, usually 9, 9:30. I've not been napping at all. I get up at 5:36 in the morning to get ready for work. And I'm still so tired. I'm making sure that I'm getting in all the water and everything, and the protein and what have you has been good. And I'm doing, all of those things, and I'm still just exhausted. So I've been looking into ways to fight chronic fatigue syndrome. They've talked about sending me to the clinic here to talk with them, but I would rather not if I don't have to. And that's mostly money, honestly. I don't want to spend any more money when they can't find an answer for anything. It's obnoxious how much money I spend, even with very good insurance. My husband has excellent insurance. And we're still spending a stupid amount of money, and they can't find anything wrong with me. So, yeah, I've thought about going gluten-free. My husband does the ketogenic diet, so he's basically gluten-free. I mean, you got a lot of carbs, you got a lot of gluten usually. So, and I have done the keto diet before. I did it for 3 weeks, and I almost murdered somebody. So, I probably will not be going keto again. But I definitely have not been following the low-carb diet that is required of me post-bariatric surgery. Yeah, if my nutritionist knew how many carbs I was eating a day, she'd probably smack me clean upside the head. And sugar and everything else that I shouldn't be eating. It's not healthy. I have not been good. And I have not been feeling good. And I've got no one to blame but myself. Right, Peach?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to eat healthy.
Yeah.
We need to eat things that are good for our bodies. We need to eat to fuel our bodies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you can grow big and strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mommy needs to work on that. I've noticed my face has been much more swollen. You know, around that 1 year mark, I just feel like my face blew up. And I know it's because I'm eating crap. So yeah, I'm thinking about trying to go gluten-free. I know that is a trigger for some people for chronic fatigue syndrome. Some people it's gluten, some people it's sugar, some people it's dairy, some people it's caffeine. Who knows? But I'm going to start with gluten and give it at least a week, maybe more, and just see. You know, maybe try for 2 weeks being gluten-free and seeing if there is a sensitivity there that I was unaware of. It is very common for people who have had bariatric surgery to develop either an intolerance or an allergy to something they previously did not have. It's very, very common to have a lactose intolerance that you did not have before. And it is very much possible to have a gluten intolerance develop after bariatric surgery because your whole junk inside your belly has been completely rearranged. And then I smacked my poor baby in the head. Ready? Anyway, this video is getting ridiculously long. So, I haven't really been making videos because I don't feel very proud of myself right now. And I'm trying really hard not to beat myself up. But, yeah, I feel pretty crappy. And my husband is losing weight at a ridiculous rate. And he's gotten very skinny. And he's super close to Wonderland. And I am not. I still have a good, like, about 25 pounds that I need to lose to get to Wonderland. And I'm not feeling real good about that. It's my goal to get there by the end of the year. I think that's a realistic goal. And I think if I get my poop in a group and actually get back to the bariatric basics, I think that would help. I've tried a couple of times now to do the 5-day pouch reset. I know that's pretty popular in bariatric groups. And I fail by the end of day 1 every time. I don't want to go back to purees and soups and broth. And before I know it, I'm binging on flippin' potato chips. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to get myself back to basics. I don't know how I'm going to get myself gluten-free for even a week. But I need to do something because I'm exhausted and I feel crappy. And I know it's because I'm not fueling my body. I am not feeding my body to fuel it. I am feeding it for comfort. And that's not good. And it's hard in the winter. I go out and I do chores, but, you know, I'm not out there very long because it's cold. We live in Minnesota. It's cold as hell here. Nobody wants to be outside for very long. So, I'm not outside very long. I do my chores as fast as I can and get back inside. And I've not been going to the gym because I've been so flippin' busy. Your face is dirty. Do you have chocolate on your face? You're lucky you're cute. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to try and make more videos and bring you along for the ride. And maybe you guys have some comments or suggestions to help. I had to delete someone recently. There was someone, or well, not delete them, but I had to delete their comment. Daddy says, "Where'd you go?" Alright, so I better finish up. Anyway, somebody said some really nasty stuff to me on a video, and it just told me to shut my fat fucking mouth and to stop eating and exercise. Well, no shit.
I'll be right back, Mom.
Okay, sounds good. I better go downstairs. My husband's like, where the hell did you go? So, anyway, thank you for watching. As always, please feel free to subscribe, like, and share the video. And I will see you guys later. Bye.